Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing on Meris because I actually picked up a really cool staff. I'm actually going to lower the difficulty just a little bit to 3 over here. That is I mean, you could go to something a bit less, but that's okay. Because she isn't the strongest, we don't have a lot of gear on her compared to Nixie, but we do just want to try and get things going. So a couple of things have changed. They did release an update this morning, a little small one. They added the library over here. Like I mentioned yesterday, they were going to add a bookshelf for us. They did it right away, which is pretty cool. I didn't expect that. Then they added the wording for the achievements to be less cryptic, so that we now have more of a understanding of what they are. So like get 8 autocast blessings with Meris and so on and so forth. So now you can read them a little bit easier now to know what there is to do with them. So that's pretty cool. The staff that we picked up is the powerful Firefly staff of steel. It gives us the Onyx Dragon to fight along with us, and then I've equipped my Dice of Skeletal Army, which gives us 4 summoned skeletons as well. So we're going to run with those 2 over there. We did just pick this up as well, which gives us quite a lot of passive XP gain per second, and then it also gives us some banishes and some banishes and alterations. So we're going to run ourselves the spell damage every 3 seconds, although we do have a summon damage. The spell damage, although this goes to 220%, so that's an insane amount of damage, we're looking to increase our spells, not our summons, because there is only the skeletons. I don't know if anything you do will increase the amount of damage that your items do, so I can't really risk it for the biscuit just for the summons to get that little bit of extra, and then it doesn't work. They've added some more options or cards, whatever you want to call them, to Fate, the god of Fate, so the one that will increase the amount of projectiles you have, or your attack speed, or your attack range.
Make them feel the heat, those of them that can anyway.
That god got a bit of an upgrade to them. There's nothing here that I'm specifically looking for from the goddess of fire, so we are going to use one of our alterations. We did get a lifelink over here, which is actually beautiful. Deadly strike is also really good because it increases our projectile count, but we are going to run with this. Skills, killing an enemy, there's a chance to spawn a weak XP shard. Maybe we could go with it. It is a very low percentage chance, but it could be very, very good. Now, they did actually nerf lifelink, which we just picked up now. They decreased the amount of damage it does. However, they did increase the life threshold. It went from 25% life to 30 life. So you do have a bit more leeway over there, so you're able to heal a bit more going forward. Also, I am running... we are running... oh gosh, auto attack on her. I actually do want to go projectile count 3 and it pierces. That might be really good. It could be an option. We'll see if we land up with another. I'm going to go with Warpack here first. We just deal more damage to barriers first. I am waiting for one of the other goddesses or gods, in this form it's a god, because he has one of the best auto attacks, I think, for Meris. It's the god of time, where he makes them bounce between different enemies. So really cool little attack that he has, and I think it does come in handy. But of course we get one of the gods that we don't want. Please give me time. It gave us this. Oh man, okay, well that just means that we're not going to get it, I guess. But we can grab ourselves the divine shield. We'll see. Someone did mention that you get no, we don't want that item. Someone mentioned that you can only have up to 3 gods or goddesses. There you go, I've got 3, so let's see if we do get another one or not. It could be that the god that we did just get doesn't count towards those, the same as the god of fate. I don't think she counts towards those 3 gods that you can have, but we'll see what happens and whether or not that does or doesn't work that way. But Meris does need quite a defensive thing going on over here. She will probably need a lot of armor or stats just in general, because she is quite weak. So we'll see where that goes from there. I really want these crows, but I think we're gonna go and update our we'll upgrade that first to go to adept level. I really want the crows. It's just like another summon. They up all the time and they're always dealing damage, so it works really well with what we are running already. And then we can grab ourselves more adept spell chance over there. There is actually a buff in the game. It's called a leprechaun. It's like some hat sticking out of the ground, and what it does is it gives us a lot of item drop chance. So it is very cool to try and get it. It would be really nice if we could find it in this run as well, just so we have a high chance of getting more mythics. But we did drop the difficulty a bit, so we might not find it. I'm not looking for the Sickle of Mort. Deadly Strike we're going to hold off on. We do want to grab a life link there. We now drain more life from other people. Now we do have a double damage shrine over here, so I am sticking around for the slimes. It's not really necessary. The slimes did get a nerf. It would be nice if we saw the blue slime get a nerf as well, because they
I see you are bearing
insane.
the blessings of Crom. Know this, hero. Destruction is a double-edged sword.
Interesting. Again, we've got her. We could go for consecration, damage return, and healing. Yeah, it could keep us alive just because we do get that heal from it. So instead of taking full damage, we're only taking 70%. That's going to be quite helpful. I do think Meris, just because of how the character plays, being ranged does make it, I feel it's a lot more difficult being ranged. I think also you can see the attack slow bonus or decrease she gets because she's ranged is quite hectic, or maybe it just feels that way because she's always attacking regardless of where the enemies are. So I think they do need to not look at anything. Sorry, I think we as people need to just focus on something that's going to make her feel a little bit better in your builds. In this case, having summons, it would be cool if they had like a laugh. Alright, so Fate was one of those goddesses. Like I mentioned, it doesn't look like it does count. We do find a Splinter, which means that we get +1 to our projectile count, which is awesome. We're now shooting 2 projectiles, which means I will probably land up going for a War or one of the other ones that increase the amount of projectiles we get as well, so that we can get a whole lot more going there. That's just going to be all that more helpful. So let's see what we get. Our attacks aren't doing a lot of damage though, but that's okay. We do have the Stone of Power in front of us, and we will have the slimes as soon as they spawn. Again, the slimes did get a nerf. Again, I don't really feel like they needed a nerf. I feel like the blue ones need a bit of a nerf, and all the skeletons right at the end. But I guess it's because at 4 minutes, you know, do you have the power that you have when you're at like 20 minutes? And the answer is no.
Persistence, mortal,
But you will need to achieve to earn my respect. Alright, I think we are going to grab this. It just makes sense. It doesn't look like we're going to get the other gods. Maybe if we had an alteration. But getting a +3 projectile means we shoot 4 projectiles now. Ooh, 5 actually. That's... Oh yeah, I had 2 already. So we're shooting more projectiles now. There is a slight knockback to the attack. Not that that's that important, because I don't think they're going to have that many slime. Again, the numbers did get nerfed, so we're going to be a-okay over here on the green slime. The next one will probably be the elite fight. That will probably cause a bit of an issue for us, but I think we should be fine. There's the ravens. We get to upgrade them, or grab them now, which is even more on our screen, dealing damage for us, which is fantastic. The next thing would then be the blades. The blades are again just something that's constantly happening and attacking enemies, rupturing them, dealing damage over time as they're moving and things like that. So really cool. Would be really nice now if we could find that harp that gives us more life. I mean, not life, XP over time. Let's go with a more divine shield, reduce the cooldown of that. That's just going to help us stay alive or have a shield at least for longer. And we need to go and kill this guy over here so he doesn't summon as much onto us. So that's going to keep him dead. That's perfect. And now I don't know what we're doing. There is a red crystal over here, so that's going to give us a bit of XP. Fantastic. Lots of skeletons for us to kill right here. A warrior, increase our armor or attack damage. We're going to go with the attack damage. I'm not sure, like it does say you can ignore them. I don't know who in their right mind would ignore them, but maybe there's an achievement for ignoring them or something like that. When an enemy dies from cursed, gain permanent damage. Attacks have a chance to spawn phantoms. We're going to banish that. I don't think we need it. This would be good. Maybe it can help us. It gains permanent damage. It's not attack damage. So we are actually going to go with that. That's overall damage. That's actually very interesting. So we'll keep an eye out over here. So we do have 86. Our attack time is very... that's the attack area, sorry. Attack time is 0.74, so it's not actually too bad. But again, keeping our eye on our damage, we do need to remember we get 8 spell damage every level, every 3 levels as well. So we'll just keep that in mind. This is a very big one. The Oni demon is one of the best ones that we can pick up over here. So we gain less offers in Adept and Expert, but we gain +4 for Masters. I would love to find like 7 of those guys within a single run, right next to each other, you know, godly RNG coming in there. And that would just help me totally get like a really insane run. But Masters, I wish there was one that had Legend. That would be really cool. Increase the Legend, you know, to appear, because seeing those legendary upgrades was just amazing. So here we've got Expert. We have to shoot even more projectiles now. So we got that going out for us, but it doesn't look like it actually added one. So I'm not sure what happened over there. But it did just move it to Adept, so maybe it just made it so that whatever the negative was isn't so bad anymore. Let's just go have a look. No, it didn't really change anything. So I'm not sure what the difference between that being Expert or not was. That was actually a bit of a mistake over there. Just so you guys know for the future, it doesn't need to be Expert. Okay, stand in the middle of his attack so we don't get hit by it, but we also don't need to dodge unnecessarily, and we killed them really easy. Again, we are on a little bit of an easier difficulty than we showed yesterday, but we do have a little bit of a less strong character going for us, so you'll see we're probably not going to get too many good items dropped and things like that either. Right, so again, we are playing with our auto aim on, just because it feels a lot easier to play this way when you are ranged. I do have to say that the auto attack, auto aim in this game does feel very smooth and good. The only time it's really difficult and doesn't seem to work super well is when you're fighting against bosses. Just because you do have to kind of focus the boss down, and a lot of the time things get between you and the bosses. And then you like, oh, okay, I don't know. But I don't know if anyone's found out what this one actually does yet. Maybe I need to find out from the developers for all of us to know what it is. I have no idea what this one does. I still have no idea after the amount of hours I've got in the game. But maybe someone else knows. But even when it says like, your heart is pure or you're virtuous or whatever the case may be, nothing seems to happen. So normally it does tell you get a buff or whatever the case may be, or you can experience something, or you see a buff happening, but in this case absolutely nothing happens, so I don't know. 94. I don't remember what number we're on. Alright, we're gonna grab ourselves, oh, we could go with these. Cooldown 7.4 seconds, we get a blade every 7.4 seconds. We could go and increase our war pack. We do not need the Chains of War, I'm not running it on her. I think we're going to grab the blades. It does seem like it could be quite useful. Again, it's just something else that we're spawning that's going to help us deal more damage. Makes sense to grab it. And I think we're actually in a really decent spot right now. We'll see how far we can get. Apparently, I've never killed the Necromancer with Morris. I have no idea who I killed Dracula or the final boss with the Baron. No idea who I killed him with. That is beyond me. I really thought it was with this character, but it turns out it wasn't because I don't have the sign that you get from killing him with her. So hopefully we can do it now in front of all of you guys. That would be fantastic, and that would just be really, really cool. Really enjoyable to get a win in front of everyone on my second recording of the game. So let's just see what happens. I'm going to be really irritated if I die at the Necromancer, at least, because, you know, there's a sign for killing him. So even if we don't make it to kill the Baron, as long as I can kill the Necromancer, I think I'll be happy. Okay, so this is a good point that I was trying to make with regards to the auto aim not always being in your best interest. We do have the skeleton over there that we now need to go and try and kill, who's gone gosh knows where. He disappeared. He dead. Alright, I would like more epic stuff, you know, just for the money. Oh, by the way, they did do an update as well, so enemies are going to drop gold 50% more now, so you should get a lot more gold. I think people were complaining that mythic items are very expensive, and you just don't have the gold to buy them all. So I think people were kind of upset about that, or maybe they don't want to grind it out too much, or whatever the case may be. Maybe they feel like trying to get your build, you have to run like 7 runs just to buy one item. So the developers, it looks like they've increased the amount of gold drops in the game. It's not like the gold drops were a lot either, and I don't think you get you do get the pickup damage or the fate now that increases your pickups. I'm assuming that might be gold gain. I was thinking about it, but I'm not 100% sure. I still have no idea what, because gold gain is its own individual stat. There are items that say increases gold gain, whereas this says increases pickups. So I don't know if pickups are going to be like every now and then you get like an armor drop or magnet drop that isn't part of the shrines. I don't know if those are what the pickups are, but we'll see where it goes from there. We're going to grab ourselves some more armor. Armor is damage reduction. It means we're going to take less damage from enemy attacks. And then we've still got the life link to heal for at least 30% of our life if we get below that. So that's going to be very nice. I think we're in a very good spot here. We are going to fight the blue slime now. So we are going to be in a bit of a thing over here. I don't know how we're going to handle it. I don't know if we're going to be good enough to handle it. But I feel pretty strong. I feel pretty good about this one. We'll just see how it goes. I have dropped the difficulty, so we'll see. This is actually really cool on her, especially when we are fighting so many enemies. That's actually going to be very good for the slime. So let's take it. It's going to work wonders for us. Very good for the AoE, as you can see. So very good idea for me to have taken it. I think it's going to just keep us alive. Man, the attack slow that she gets though, the movement slow is just insane. Oh, come on, please. I need to just live. I will get life back, so I'm not too worried about that. But at least let me kill. Let me at least defeat this part. Get to the next stage in life. Come on, game, please, love me. I think life link is probably a bit of a lifesaver here as well. getting those heals when I am low is going to be invaluable over here. So that was it. We did manage to live through it. Thank goodness. We can go and increase our life regen over here. We can pick up that over there. That is beautiful. Thank goodness for all of that. We did manage to make it through. That was a terrifying ordeal. We do have barrier damage now increases, so these guys are taking quite a lot of damage from us and their barriers, so they're not too difficult to deal with. I do think it is quite an important stat, especially when we are playing with Maris. Let's see over here. You restore more life from heals. We got a master reprisal, or we can these don't matter. We're not gonna look for healing too much. Maybe it could be quite useful, but let's go. You guys are gonna hate me over here. What would you guys do in this situation? Let me know down in the comments. But for me personally, 13% chance. Our character doesn't have that much luck, so 13% chance, and they only take 30 damage. Isn't that fantastic? And then restore life from heals. We've got the life regen. I don't believe that increases the life regen amount, so we're not going to grab that. We're going to go and increase our divine shield amount and go from there. I think that's the right play, at least, but I could be completely wrong. Again, let me know down in the comment section what you would have done and why. But for me, I'm going to go for that ordeal over there. We could grab the Rupture over here. That can help us in a fight. We do have some form of rupturing. So we do have the attack speed bonus, or we can get it. At least if we keep leveling up, we can randomly get it even more and more. So we'll see. It should help us in the fight with Necro. Never mind. Maybe it won't. Okay, where is this dude that I haven't killed before on Maris? Don't run away from me. Come, take this to the face. Eat my bullets. Well, they're not bullets, but eat my fiery missiles. Yeah, I don't know how I've never killed him on Maris. This just makes no sense, because he be dead. He be dead. Alright, over here, I don't think we're really looking for the damage. We can go and grab a new skeleton army. Let's just take a look at these boots. Something interesting to know is when you pick up an item, some of the items, like these ones over here, you cannot equip them unless you're inside your base. But if you've picked them up off the floor, you are able to equip them during the run. So as long as you pick them up during the run, you will be able to equip them during the run. Otherwise you can't equip items that way. Not really many items we've picked up this run, but I think getting a successful run will be more important than anything else. Okay, there's healing, because we were taking a bit of damage there. At least it looks like we are going to get to the final fight, so I can at least show all of you that. +1 spell projectiles. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. So now we get +1 to everything. There you go. You can already see there's 2 of the blades. I'm again not sure if it works on the crows. We would have to count them and see, but I don't see all the crows here anyway, so it doesn't look like that's working the way that I thought it would. I guess it has to be a projectile or something like that. Maybe it does. Does this say it's a projectile? Where is its blades? It says it's a spell and an auto cast. It doesn't mention projectile, but it does give an amount. So it says we have 2 there now, and crows 6. So the crows did not increase in the amount that you get, unfortunately. Alright, increase the amount of shield, or the cooldown of the shield. That's fantastic. That's always more than happy. I mean, I'm more than happy to always grab that. We got ourselves another mythic. That's fantastic. I don't know what mythic that was, but we also ended up getting a heal over there, so that's fantastic. Alright, keep you guys under check over here, please. Thank you. Alright, luckily we have made the elites a little bit weaker, so they're not as fast, they're not as difficult, so we are able to deal with them a lot quicker over here. We do need to just deal with these elite archers. Their bullets do kind of follow you, so you want to kill them as fast as you can, because you don't want to have to deal with that. Consecration going to expert, it just means if they hit us they take more damage back now, which is fine. We didn't have a dodge up, so that hurt us quite a lot. Ow. Man, and we just had healing done. Now we have to go and heal all over again. Gotta keep at least one dodge up at all times, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not think we are going to kill Dracula. Yeah, I think he has the ability to one-tap us. This is not looking good. Alright, we could increase... Ooh, Shuriken goes to expert. We get increased pierce, increased projectile count. I think that's going to come in handy for the next wave. Well, for here as well. But even after this, there's going to be a part where we have to fight just a huge amount, a wave of skeletons. And I think having the more projectiles from the Shuriken is going to help us. It does also increase the amount of attack speed we get, so we are going to be shooting a lot more fireballs, and then obviously that just makes us do more damage because fire. Alright, that dude is dead. Fantastic, we can go and increase... I think it's a bit late for this, so we'll just banish it for now. We can go and increase the amount of crows we have to 8 now instead of 6, which means we're going to get even more cursed damage happening because we're going to be killing more cursed enemies. That's fantastic. And I don't think we're going to have any more barriered enemies. I think once we finished killing all these shield guys, that's pretty much the last of them, or after these elites, I guess. Once we've dealt with these guys, come on game, please. Dodge the arse attacks from the skeletons. Man, come on, game. I want to die. I'm too young to die.
No mercy.
No mercy. Give me your legend. Nope, we didn't get it. I don't think we're gonna need this anymore. They're probably gonna land up dying. We can go and increase the projectile, the shuriken amounts, just so we got more pierce going in over there. This is the most hectic part of the entire game, or including the boss fight being hectic, but this part's going to be very, very hectic for us. What do we get over here? We get 3 alterations. Maybe if we level up over here, it can be quite handy. So let's see what happens there. We need to just kill this dude. But we might lag the game out over here as well. I have actually done something similar where we've done this before, where we actually we had times. Oh, I've definitely got this far before. I wonder why it says I didn't kill Necromancer on her. I definitely beat the game on her because I strictly remember now that I had we had the times attack that bounces. I had the shuriken. And I remember we nearly lagged the entire game out because of the combo we had between the two. So that's very, very weird. Also, look at my skeleton army go. Yo, come on, death. Please spawn before they all die. Please, please, please. No, they're all dying. Ah, the final boss is upon us. Attack my army. Yeah, he summoned stuff as well, by the way. No, oh, gosh. He has an attack that does so much damage. It's that thing over there. Okay, we got quite a lot of damage output, but now he's got his summon again, and I died because I dodged too soon. So it was a close effort. It is on a more difficult game mode. I think we would have finished that if it was on normal. But it is what it is. We did the best we could. You can see Rampaging Strike, which is our auto attack, dealt the most damage. Then Shurikens dealing the most after that. You can see the DPS. So they are very, very strong. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.